Hey boys, good evening, late early peers. I've been out pretty much all day, played some major little game store, got home, and I don't know what to do with myself. Completed the Sylvania campaign in Grimhammer 3, and now, I don't know, I was about to install Fallout 4, but then I remembered Mama Morphin, and I'm way too fucking tired to listen to Mama Morphin tonight. And guys, look at this. Teclis used to have an incredible Lord effect, and now has one of the worst Lord effects in the game. Legendary Lord, by the way. He gets a bounce spell Fireball. It's almost like it's something good. One of the worst abilities in the game, in my opinion. Wins a magic power reserve change plus 30% when increasing. So when it's increasing, you get 30% more. And statistically, that's only gonna be relevant only 20% of the time. But that is completely relevant to the High Elves. They got the best channeling stance in the game. Like, what the hell is this Lord effect? This looks so sad. Another curious thing is, how does Teclis get in wars with the Lizardmen all the time? He literally has diplomacy with Lizardmen. Can't believe this thing is still again. This looks so bad. I kind of want to play a Teclis campaign, but then I remember two of his items and his main trait. And I probably get closest what you can get to a cancer by not getting cancer. It's like, I don't know what they're doing with this. Hey, Scotty. I kind of want to play something right now, but I don't feel like playing anything. I tried my hard, boys. I just can't take a day off. I feel like I should do my best and take a day off tomorrow. They don't come online for like 2 or 3 weeks. One of these days. One of these days I'll take a day off.
Oh my god. Have you seen that shit? Holy
It's been 7 years now. No day off. You just can't do it. I'll do without me. You'll do fine without me. Just go watch some booba stuff on the internet. Thanks, Maddox. How about you spin a wheel with all the factions you have to play it? If it's all Scott, I'll probably just go kill myself. Anyways, let's go check the new Chaos Dwarf video. And, you know, at least comment and criticize some stuff. This might be the thing for tonight. Just keep up appearances. I feel like we need to just load into Grand Paper campaign every time we look anything to Chaos Dwarf related. But actually, other than you know, coming late, force myself to stream something to give appearance towards the end of the day, I've been actually feeling pretty good this week. Cold is gone. I've been exercising every day. No alcohol for over a week. Life is good. If only I could just make myself not to stream for 3 weeks. If only. Came really good, no booze. Actually, it's amazing. No booze, waking up in the morning, feeling full of energy, getting plenty of exercise, and literally melting on the scale again. Layers of fat disappearing from my back, from my face, from my arms. Feels good. I'm just loading into Gran Pepe cause I just like to look at that bar on top. So, Total War Warhammer 3 Zayton's gameplay showcase. That was released today. I asked Strachan to start Dead Space tonight, but Strachan is busy, otherwise we'll be probably playing Dead Space tonight. Strachan has a power to request a horror game. That's a really big power. I don't even remember how he got this power. How did he get it? You see what happens, you know, when you drink too much alcohol? Like I spend half my winter drunk. It messes up your head, with your memories. I don't remember how the hell he get this power. Let's ask Strachan, how did he get this request? Fuck me, I don't remember. This is what really happens when you're drinking too much. It just messes up your memories, man. I didn't spend half the winter drunk. I spent 1/3 of the winter drunk. Another 19-minute video. More cinematic stuff, huh? The Dwarf game I've been waiting for has not been released yet. Been coming soon for the last half a year.
Zoltan isn't a happy chap, is he? I'm sure I left workers here.
I think they need a couple of Americans working at that company. They need to hire a couple of Americans.
As my workers' efficiency is only 80%, I know something's wrong. Under the labour economy panel, I can see all of my settlements and how much labour I have in each. It seems I've run out of labour because new intake wasn't on. My home region of the Blasted Waste is overflowing with eager workforce. Let's do some shuffling around and get Blackwater back up.
This almost looks like what the Dark Elf season was supposed to be. It's almost like they hired some people, or actually put some people for the first time to work on a Dark Elf rework on the slave system. But they realized, oh shit, we are not charging any money for this. Just give Dark Elf some minimalistic AI UI design from, you know, half a faction, scrap the old Dark Elf slave system, and then they use this for a faction you actually get to pay money for. It's exactly how it looks like. Hire Americans for what again? To lower cringe at CA.
Up and running. It's always a good idea to come back to this panel often, especially when you've got a big empire. Too many lazing layabout labourers will cause constant control concerns. So use them, misuse them, spend them on fast building, but make sure you don't have a great excess of them. With that in mind, I'll turn off intake for a few of
Must
my
have been
more
the wind.
supplied regions. That way, new labour goes where it's needed most. Now, you see, I'm not saying I hate my lesser downkin, but if they were all out of the way, I would certainly hate them less. Just imagine, factories as far as the eye can see, mines in every mountain. Beautiful. Let's take a quick gander at my current empire. Overall, I've gone for a very mine-heavy infrastructure, meaning I've built...
Hold on, let me get my... Let me get a magnifier so I can actually see what's going on the screen. What the hell is this resolution? By the way, look at the length of that bar on the top. Look at that. Money per turn, something, resource, another resource, another bar, things to fill with it. And then look at this. But good thing, some Chaos Dwarf faction that's literally supposed to be like a sub-faction compared to the Lizardmen, and now they're getting literally power creep like never seen before on a minor faction in the Warhammer universe.
Way more outposts than factories. And I've only built 2 towers as I didn't want to split...
Hold on. Lizardmen have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 buttons here. Chaos Dwarfs have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, of course. They got an extra button down there. And there's a button on top too. And another one as well. This, you know what it feels like? It feels like, I don't know, it can be America, but let's say Germany. It's like Germany gets doesn't get any attention. Meanwhile, some country in Africa is getting a whole rework with superpower creep. Can't even pronounce.
Split my raw material spending too wide. But now I want to start using that raw material and have it turned into armaments. This means building factories. Lots of factories. Our totally not evil plan to build a massive drill is going well. I built the second stage. I do have enough raw material for the third stage, but there's still a few things I want before I build it. Mainly
God damn it, Dr. Vector.
While my workforce keep working their little fingers to the bone, we need to infuse the drill with some magical artifacts. I have one from a roaming dwarf army that strayed a little too close to me. They are now willing workers in my mines. As for the next 3, we have several options. There are 2 types of relic, lesser and major. You can attach any combination of 4 to the drill, but you could also use them for your own personal gains. You can see each one has different perks.
Come on, man, this is so inconsistent with the rest of the game.
More than less.
You know, I love it that they give so much attention to one faction. Don't get me wrong, you know, I love this game, you know, but you know, I'm still gonna be critical as shit. Everything that's being added here to this faction and like Lizardmen and the Ogres, this is like just what comes to mind. Literally half the rest of the game. When are they gonna get some attention?
You need to attach 4 to the drill to complete the quest, but you can get them all if you wish. As for me, I don't really fancy a sea voyage at this time, so
I wonder how many people are even going to touch Chaos Dwarfs in the Realm of Chaos. I guess some people are suckers for the narrative.
Scavor's relic is out. Thungui is quite close and held by some nasty ogres. I could then push north up to the ancestral relic of Valia. Getting this one will prevent the champions and more from showing
what?
up in my final battle.
Valia, what?
Getting this one will prevent the champions. Could then push north up to the ancestral relic of Valia. Getting this one will
Valia? That's how you pronounce this shit? I was pronouncing it wrong the whole time.
prevent the champions and more from showing up in my final battle. As it happens, Zartan is right by Castle Drakenhof doing some raiding, so that's an easy win. I could then take a little jaunt to the west to claim the major ancestor relic of Rundi, meaning I won't have to fight the Dwarfs of the Grey Mountains. Yeah, you know what, I think that's the game plan. So it's time to stake my claim on the Vamps and get my second relic. I tell you, who needs a battering ram when you have a Skullcracker?
Battering ram? Nobody even needs a regular battering ram. Kind of gobbles backdoor faster.
Zartan loves getting his axe messy, so he will charge headlong into the defenders on the wall.
Well, let's have
Peter will
10,000
cause
health.
So he will charge headlong into the
833 weapon strength.
defenders on the wall, while getting his axe messy.
Can we actually see this thing properly? Gotta do the playback speed, I guess. Okay, so this wizard has 9,000 health with 637 weapon strength. The hell?
Zartan loves getting his axe messy.
Come on, next one, huh?
So
Infernal Iron Sworn. So these are the Iron Breakers counterpart. Yeah, this looks like exactly like Iron Breakers. This is just the Chaos Dwarf Iron Breakers, right? Isn't it me or they have more health than the Iron Breakers? They're literally the same, very similar stats as the Iron Breakers. But the Iron Breakers have 9,600 health, so these guys have more health. They got 1,000 more health. What's the downside here? They literally look like better Iron Breakers. They even have way better damage. 2 armor. The armor doesn't really matter that much. These guys have 2 armor as well. Those guys just look better Iron Breakers. So they literally taken an Iron Breaker and they just made it better. They even have magic attacks.
he will charge headlong into the defenders on the wall, while Pitek will cause as much damage as possible with spells. I'll have my bull centaurs, infernal iron sworn, use the breach in the wall, which I have for completing the first
Unit limit. You do realize that already a 1 unit of iron breakers in an army is crazy. The fact we put more than one is just, you know, a thing. So even if you just have one per army, it's still crazy. You guys ever played Torek? The Iron Breaker starter game, the little tells you how powerful the Iron Breakers are, even just a single regiment.
military tier to the Tower of Tsar, they will start capping points in causing just general mayhem. Time to move my army up, ready for when the Skullcracker breaks down the gate. That was fast. In you go, lads.
Wizardish says, imagine playing David, Dwarf, please. Who is this Wizardish guy? And a green name, too. That's highly suspicious. I gotta be shit wizard.
The rest is simple. Flood the city with troops, capture the points, wipe out any form of resistance, and it's game over for the Vamps.
Those great weapons look very good. Why is the wizard on the same mount tougher than the other guy?
To get the relic, we need to occupy the settlement. Now, I'm gonna turn it into a factory, but I have always wondered, how good are zombies at mining? Yeah, that's kind of what I thought. Factory definitely the right choice. I'll take the relic and turn all of Sylvania from a vampiric hellscape to an industrial hellscape. I may as well upgrade it to a level 3 factory while we're here. Yeah, don't think I don't see you there, Wagner. Karak Kadin would be an easy target for him.
Kadin?
And as it's one of my few high-level factories, I don't really want to lose it. But I have a little trick I can utilize as the Chaos Dwarfs. All I need is money, labor, and a lack of conscience. I will build the guardhouse, then with my excess workforce I will instantly build it, rinse and repeat. Now that should stand against pointy.
Look at this shit, guys. Fucking hell, man. Illegal!
Our second Lord Zul has been gleefully
They turned the
burning
Chaos
the
Dwarfs
Eastern
into
Alliance,
real-time
providing us
on the
with
campaign map.
a ton of labor and raw materials. I may
What the
leave
fuck they
him
giving
out
those
to help
crazy
Zartan,
mechanics, man?
But for now, he can continue to sack settlements and bring in
You know
more
what this
labor.
tells me, guys? This tells me we're not gonna see any new shit for a while. I mean, maybe it's just the hater in me, but I feel like this is it this year. This is all we're getting. Is anybody else getting this vibe out of this shit?
They're not the strongest army, but the look on their little faces they burn settlements to the ground really warms the heart. And finally, I can introduce our newest army, commanded by the one,
Maybe just me after them not doing anything for 5 months.
the only, Draconhuman. Yeah, I'm not doing that. I think Mr. Bullbreaker will do. He will be marching north to claim the relics held by the ogres. Off you go on your merry way. And with that, we can end turn. Looks like Wagner wasn't quite put off by our garrison. Thankfully, we put ourselves in a position where if we sally out and meet him, we should be able to take him on.
This video has more resource and effort than Rome 2. Okay, who the fuck is this? Who the fuck is this? Who is this person appearing out of thin air? Who is that? 1 second.
Achieve that. We can't guarantee it, but that is what we're trying to achieve. We're really pushing the look of the game, but this is super early code. We're way pre-alpha, and what that means is there's loads of features, not just in terms of the graphics, but also in terms of the combat and the animations that actually aren't in the game yet. So the final game's actually going to look way better than this. You know,
I need to clip that shit. The final game is gonna be looking way better than this. The biggest bullshit ever. Oh man.
Good timing too, as it looks like Manfred was on his way to lend a bit of backup. I will bet all the workers in my mines that they will move on Castle Drakenhof the instant I move on. I'll move Zartanov using the underways to prevent attrition, build a guardhouse, and see what they do. I'll use the same trick as before and move some labour around. I'll need about 600 labour to get to tier 2, and if the vampires do decide to attack, that should give me a good chance at holding.
You know, I really hope the world doesn't end before we get Medieval 3, because I want to see all these bullshit videos they're gonna make for it to hype the people and boost the sales. I'm dying to see their, you know, sellout campaign, or sell campaign, or pre-purchase campaign. No, let's call it the pre-purchase campaign. I'm actually very excited for this. I might be more excited about the pre-purchase campaign they're gonna do for this game than actual game itself. But you know, like at this stage, you gotta, you know, the little things don't do it for you anymore. Just listing a game doesn't work anymore. It has to, you know, because you already been burned so many times. Now you're expecting shit to crash and burn. So you can do Pepela faces and next to the Jason eat popcorn emote. So you see the company, the Reddit, and the game on fire, while you're just giggling like a little girl because you finally know what happiness is. This might have been the happiness all along.
The city. Zul, make your way towards Prague. We should hopefully find lots of willing workers there. Mr. Ballbreaker, head towards the Mountains of Morn. I can now build the Temple of Asut.
Oh, what?
Ooh, now build the Temple of Asut. Ooh, 10 turns is a long time.
What?
I may spend some labour to quicken that up.
That's what I'm kidding.
This turn. Zartan takes the tower with a decisive victory, giving me another factory.
Asut. Yeah, he said Asut.
Ballbreaker will enter the mountains.
Maybe it's Asut. Maybe we've been pronouncing it wrong the whole time.
Horizon. Right, yeah, here we go. We've been attacked by Ostland.
You know, playing vanilla Skyrim unmodded is a lot less painful than seeing their copying statement. Oh, look at this, guys. Look at this picture here. This is what happened to me in the morning. I turned on my PC, and my left screen looked like this. It almost like it broke. I had to restart the PC to get fixed.
Valiant
Very
defeat.
strange. It's new monitors as well.
Well, you win some, you lose some. Zartan, back you go.
So this must be how is for some people to watch my stream and try to listen to what I say. It's like there are different things in the game with different names and words, but the way I'm saying it, you guys hear it differently. It's like all the things this guy said, I just didn't hear it. What he was saying was like sound like something that's like something like Zarkan almost than what he said to call that guy. Must be even worse than with me, right?
Well, that's disappointing. A much easier fight than I hoped for. Let's just auto-resolve this one. Should I turn Prague into a factory? Yes. Yes, I should.
Yeah, I guess notice I had to turn on the subtitles, so because I didn't understand some of the words.
More factory means more armaments. And high quotas will work really nicely here. Ballbreaker keeps going north, crossing into Ogre territory. And I think I'll start on the drill now, as it may take several turns. I will also turn intake back on for the blasted wastes, and quickly build the temple. It puts my overall efficiency down a little.
I mean, you
but
see, he
it's
said
decent.
blasted wastes, but I heard blasted wastes. If these things weren't turned on, I couldn't understand what he was saying. Literally, half the video I'm literally focused on reading the subtitles.
We can send out a convoy to get some more labourers. This is like playing whack-a-mole. Having taken Zartan out of the tower, the Vamps has now taken that too. I think the Empire and Vampire Counts have this strange alliance going on that I don't know about. Ah, they only sacked it. Let's go ahead and take back Castle Drakenhof, and then time to clear out this area. Zul, you can head south via Kislev and attack the Drakenhof Conclave from the north. Mr. Ballbreaker, kill those ogres and get our third relic. Let's do some quick mopping up.
They don't really want to show the gameplay here with the dish. They're trying to hype the game to boost the sales by, you know, doing some weird narrative storytelling and trying to make the thing way more fun than it might actually be. It's like I tell to my brother that I played Vlad, and then I allied with the Empire, Kislev and the Dwarfs, and play the campaign differently, right? You know, you can tell this say in so many words, so you just say it simple as that. Like you can use different, you know, words and sentences to explain what is going on here, but it's giving us some visual representation at the same time. Because who knows what happened every times he jumps next minute for 5 turns. It's literally just narrative storytelling, role playing, than the actual gameplay of the game, and it's called a gameplay showcase. So it's literally just trying to make it look exciting as a new product, so you buy it. When you start playing the game, all that disappears. Like you watch Lord of the Rings, listen to all this music, epic moments and shit like this. Then you play something like that, and 90% of the time those moments don't exist. It's literally something else.
DJ, give me some music.
I noticed this with one YouTuber I've been watching recently, and he literally has to say it out loud. Guys, I'm so excited. You know, when he has nothing to say. And you know, every time he says it, he seems like less and less excited after that. Guys, I'm so excited. Well, he was showing in some product, you know, the early product, and might have some kind of script that he has to say or something. Because these are not real people, guys. These are just fake money making people. And the way they do shit is just bizarre. And then I'm gonna talk about, you know, these things they have to do. He's just gonna say, guys, I'm so excited. 7 times in 5 minutes. Gal says, bunch of animation killing the trash mob armies. I'm so excited, guys. Gal, you're a hater. That's what happens when, you know, the moment you criticize something, even in things you love, you're a hater. It's almost turning like into a meme, somebody calling you a hater. Might as well be a meme these days. Hey, Hasu champion.
Well, that was an ordeal. We won, we lost, we loved, we stabbed vampires through their hearts. Several turns later, I have secured Sylvania and crippled Ostland. Mr. Ballbreak has been killing ogres, but he has taken a bit of a beating of his own. Time to pull him back and regroup. Now Zartan and Zul have pacified this area, Zartan can march south
away,
to claim
Karunga.
the major ancestor relic of Grundy, and Zul can head over and continue claiming Ostland. And when Mr. Ballbreaker is back up to full strength, he can start raiding Ogrelands again. Before we jump into this battle, let's take our army from a 10 to an 11.
It is in
The reason why I want
it is in Warhammer 3 Realm of Chaos, because they didn't forget they switched the factions back in the Valley.
pump out so many armaments.
Manfred's not
so I
supposed
can
to be
give my
here.
troops
Vlad's supposed to be
the
here
most
for the last
amount of
half a
buffs
year.
possible. The more buffs I give, the greater my armament upkeep will be. And this is multiplied by the amount of that certain unit I have across all my armies. Now you can see why I need a very healthy armament production line. And with that, my troops are buffed up and ready to go. Well, this doesn't look too difficult, but you know there'll be reinforcements. Dowie folk do like their catapults and other things that go boom. I'm gonna try a wide checkerboard formation with the bull centaurs on the flank. Zartan, Pituk, you know what to do. Well, that worked out better than I thought. The bull centers can mop up some of the stragglers. Alright, here's
Bro, you're a professional hater. The Great Book of Bugs says it all. Well, I can argue it from your perspective. It's a shame you don't see it from mine. But you're at least 49% right.
the real force. I need to take out those catapults as soon as I can. Oh, and gyrocopters. Zartan can deal with them, while Pituk can start destroying the catapults. I'll just wait for them to fall behind the rest of the army before I move in.
came for Total War and stay for the hate. Damn Bixie. Then when I think about it, when you look at the top 3 supporters of this channel, the people who literally made this happen, they're literally all kind of hater, toxic, jaded people too. But if you criticize the things you love, and some people hear, it's only thing they hear because they don't hear the other stuff, or they don't really take all the stuff in consideration. Does this mean that you don't really love this thing, but instead you hate it? Just because you criticize it? Are you not allowed to criticize the things you love, you have passion for? That makes no sense to me. You're supposed to be just a blind idiot, having a smiley, happy face, spreading love and hype instead. Wizard says, wait, you actually love Total War? Oh my god, you hurt my feelings, Wizardish. Go away. Maybe if I ban Wizardish 1, maybe Wizardish 2 will not appear. You do realize that even before I started streaming, I played Total War games for thousands and thousands and thousands of hours. Literally, the only game that I played more at that time was World of Warcraft, because I was just young and stupid, obsessed like everybody else at the time. Now I'm just old and stupid and a little bit less obsessed. I mean, you don't get to play a game for a game series for 3,000 hours if you hate it. Like the money factor would not be enough. Literally, when you don't like a game after a while, it's like it's gonna be worse than the most tedious shit. Doesn't mean if you criticize something that you hate it. I hate some of the stuff they do. I don't agree with it. But I still love a lot of things about it. And that's enough. If it's 3% love, 3% hate, it all balances out in the end. But I'm kind of sad and sorry that some people just see the hate and not the other stuff.
And there we go. Pituk took a little beating, but not too bad. And with that, my collection of relics is done. We have reached our goal.
You lucky hands down carried Total War games on Twitch for years.
But you may notice, I have a 5th relic. I secretly sent Mr. Ballbreaker up to the ancestral relic of Valia. As Zartan likes being in the fight, I thought I'd give him a shiny new ability to help him put those Dowie in their place. All that's left now is to jump into this final battle.
Now guys, this is all I can tell you about this. Like, it's hard for me to get excited about this stuff. Look at that bar, look at all these mechanics and shit. Chaos Dwarfs. Some third world country is getting more polished than America. Because, you know, we got America here, and this is how America looks like. And I cannot get excited because of this shit. I just can't. Make America great again and screw those third world countries. Patch the right shit. I don't care about shit like this. Fix this shit. And this is why I can't get excited about it. It looks too good. It looks too good. I'll not deny that. But fucking hell, what is this?
my god. Have you seen that shit? Holy shit. What the hell?
All that's left now.
Hard to get excited for discuss the other stuff. And when you look at it, what was the first DLC in Warhammer 3? Ogres, right? Then they released the Warriors of Chaos, and now they released the Chaos Dwarf. The jump between the DLC, the inconsistency with it is... It's another thing that pisses me off. From Ogre Kingdoms to Warriors of Chaos. Huge difference in gap. And now from Warriors of Chaos to Chaos Dwarfs. I really hope this is not everything and they actually reworked one of the older factions at the same time.
Is to jump into this final battle.
I uninstalled this for Koska, so you install it yourself. Who cares about the final battle? We're probably not even gonna see the Mortal Empires. Goddamn, that's a big ass cannon. There is no way after 5 months they haven't released a rework. Oh my god. Oh my god, what else is this? Is this why we got new achievements in the game? Oh my god, we're gonna have to play Realm of Chaos again. Fuck me. I don't want to play that shit, CA. I don't want to play that shit. It looks like it is this shit here. Instead of they released Immortal Empires and what the hell 3+100 achievements for it instead of more shit like this. Oh god. We're gonna have to play Realm of Chaos. Fuck me. I guess we can do it one campaign a year. Finish next 5 years. They said they can make Warhammer 40k after showing a couple of these things. So guys, are you sold? If so, go to Steam, pre-order now. 25 euros, 10% off. It's a steal. Marcono says it's time for them to increase prices. Till I see a real rework of a real faction, I'm not buying this DLC. This is what I promise. One heart on the Bible, another heart on my heart. Or what they call it, cross my heart and hope to die. Something like that, whatever the Americans say. Look at this, the shit has not been released, people only saying my favorite faction. Maybe they played it in another game. Man, the hype is rising with every video, huh? But this is kind of crazy, not really a CA-like style. They're releasing 3 20-minute videos. They really put a lot of effort for the pre-purchase this time. It is insane how the narrator can mispronounce every single name. Nonetheless, Zaran looks cool and I can't wait to play his DLC. It's like people are excited for it. I think I'll be way excited for this if we had actually a pro patch in the last 5 months. What the fuck is this comment here? Not a fan of the narrator's tone here. I teach piano to 5-year-olds and wouldn't dare talk to them like that. What the fuck is that even supposed to mean? Usually when you have names like this on YouTube, Pierre, Mambo Jumbo, Kim, might be real people, you know, nobody gets what's the word? But when you see people like this, like Jack Jennings, you know, when you see a name and a surname, no matter what country, they usually feel like they're fake comments by botters. Like the way I see this there on YouTube, this is a real chatter, bot, bot, real chatter, bot, real chatter, real chatter, bot, a real chatter, real, bot, bot, real. Of course, some of these might be real people, but I've seen a lot of YouTube videos in the last year when you know walk outside, but you can even see a pattern forming with this. And I would say like 8 out of 10 of these people that have names like this on YouTube are actually just bots. This is kind of interesting. There's non-English here. And you can click translate. But on mobile version of YouTube, you can click translate. How's that work? You know, I'm not sure what to even think about the pricing. I don't really give a shit, you know, if they look at the charge $200 for like air, but the only thing I feel when they increase the price of these things is when there was COVID, they were giving excuses for some shoddy work, like the worst unit cards ever. But at the same time, they increase the prices. You know, that's the only thing I really feel with the price increase. Who knows? Maybe there really is, you know, reason that's justified for it. But they're selling digital product, and they're already overpricing everything else on the core game. It's like makes no sense to me that one faction like this should cost half the game. It's probably because they put a lot more effort into it due to them working it for the Realm of Chaos. If the Realm of Chaos didn't exist, we had only Immortal Empires, that DLC probably costs like half as much. Well, I'm fairly sure the CA is working on Medieval 3 and 2 Saga games. When they were canceling Three Kingdoms, they literally said it in the video. They said in the video that they're working on a big title and 2 Saga games. And the big title has to be Medieval 3. I mean, what else could it be? Medieval 3 is probably in the works for years now. Don't give me copium, noob. You know it's Medieval 3. It is Medieval 3. No fucking copium. You know, when Medieval 2 was released, 2006. Now it's 2023. And I have a good feeling by 2026, 20 years of Medieval 2, we get Medieval 3. Medieval 3 is coming in the next 3 years. Rome 2 Remastered, take it or leave it. No way they ever gonna remaster Rome 2. I just really hope the next Total War game is not Three Kingdoms 2. Fuck me, man, just the thought of it. The feelings I feel thinking about it, it's like playing card with no alcohol and cold. 3K2 better not be next Total War game, because I promised I would play the next Total War game no matter what it is. I kinda hope the next Total War game, it will not be Medieval 3 the next Total War game. Medieval 3 probably gonna be the next 3 years. The next Total War game is probably gonna be a Saga game, but it will have gunpowder combat. So there'll be a Saga game with shooting. So we're getting a Saga game that has gunpowder combat. That seems to be that makes more sense. If they're gonna be lazy and they're just trying to milk it, the next Saga game is 3K2. And then fuck me. I'm secretly hoping this the Three Kingdoms 2 got cancelled. Oh please, Sigmar, let it be cancelled. So the next Saga game is something interesting. Three Kingdom 2, if they cancel it, nobody will give the shit. Right? What are you talking about foiled? I thought you liked that period. What do you mean foiled? Talking about the Empire Total War? I love the period of the Emperor Total War, but the Emperor Total War is garbage. I like the Romans and Kingdoms. I liked it a lot. Yeah, I actually got excited about it, and I watched even the whole Chinese show, and I really enjoyed it. But I just got jaded and in a really bad mood with the CA because of what happened that year. And Three Kingdoms was collateral damage. I still have regrets over it. I hated that they made me feel like that, and I hated that we missed it, especially because I really enjoyed the TV show. You know that when you have feeling of missing out, well, what comes later is like when you missed out and you never really come back to it to play it. Now all I feel like, I don't know, contempt and combined with putting effort into something they didn't really care about that much. But I don't consider Three Kingdoms a historical total war. Three Kingdoms is basically same shit as Troy. The fact Three Kingdoms got a bigger budget and bigger title than Troy is insult to the Western world. You think, you know, they will be a Western company making something better out of Troy instead of what they did with Troy, just a lame cash grab. Three Kingdoms YouTube watch party until April 13th. Can we watch this thing on stream? That show has some really good parts. You have to first get used to some of the cultural differences, like the acting and some of the tracks. But that passes fast, and it's like you get into it fast. That Cao Cao character, man, that was like perfection. Hopefully that guy got the awards and shit. When I look at the Grand Pepe unit card, I remember that silly fat Gungan leader from the Star Wars Phantom Menace, and I kind of dislike it that it looks like this here. This guy's supposed to be like all powerful. Instead, he looks like a silly parody Gungan leader from the Phantom Menace. That's even a bigger joke than Jar Jar Binks. I make you a great general. That guy made Jar Jar Binks a great general. That guy's an idiot. And he looks exactly like Lord Mazmundi's picture, and I fucking hate it. If I would be using mods in this game, that would be probably the first mod to install to change this fucking unit card. From time to time, I wanna rewatch the Phantom Menace because there's some amazing parts in it, like when the Qui-Gon and Obi-Wan are fighting Darth Maul, and one of the best soundtracks, if not the best soundtrack ever recorded, starts playing the Duel of Fates. Fucking perfection. But then I remember the fucking Gungans are in there, and I can't even watch that hot Natalie Portman in that movie. Because fucking Gungans are in it. And they don't even look like Gran Pepe. This is exactly the same feeling I get when I replay Fallout 4. There are Gungans in that too. And their names are Mama Morphin and Preston Garvey. They fucking ruined it. They ruined it. And you know when you guys get this feeling when there's a game you actually have would enjoy playing. There's like a lot of it you really enjoy in it, but there's a couple of these things that just literally you just remember it and you just don't want to play it, or you don't want to watch it, rewatch the movie. This is the reason I never rewatched Phantom Menace, the Clone Wars, or the third one. The third one felt like it was a Twilight movie. What was called Revenge of the Sith. Yeah, Revenge of the Sith might as well be in a Twilight sequel. So yeah, I couldn't really watch it because of the Gungans. Really, the Gungans ruined Star Wars. Yeah, Mama Morphin is really bad, man. That's like one of the worst characters ever. They made a lot of bad stuff in Fallout 4, yeah, but I like I said, I get mixed feelings about Fallout 4, but there's still good parts. Guys, we are living in a world where Gran Pepe has a godlike trait and Teclis has garbage trait. How the game has changed. So basically, the early version of Lord Mazdomundi was venerated and was just upkeep minus 50% for Temple Guards. Completely irrelevant.
Have you seen that shit?
And then they started adding shit. Second generation Slan, and they even added more on top of this. And now Lord Mazdamundi has a better trait than Teclis, which, you know, I approve of, but Teclis' trait right now is garbage. Teclis should just get a better trait. But Lord Mazdamundi is a good trait, if only he was a good wizard. And I can't believe we have to say this shit out loud. And if you just go look, if you just try, you will find one of the very influenced YouTubers who had this ear of the CA, saying that this is one of the strongest lords in the campaign. Back when it just had upkeep minus 30% for Temple Guards. I watched that video. I don't want to really know who it is. I don't want to start in drama shit here. But I watched that video 3 times and I couldn't believe it. It was like watching an episode of The Office and you just can't believe how stupid some people are. It's literally they live in a reality of their own. And I wish I was like that. I wish I was living in a reality like that sometimes. Fucking man, life would have been so much better. And his boys is gonna be it for tonight. Hopefully tomorrow I make myself to play something, or maybe I take a day off. First in 7 years. We are probably gonna be playing something else, but I might just start a Warhammer 3 campaign. I don't know. I'm not feeling like anything these days. Just bitch and complain, right? Laters.